This is the entranceway to Cabbage. Those of you that follow our blog on Tumblr know that we call our house Cabbage. And those of you that don't, we'll post the link to the blog down below. This is you walk in and on the left is our washing machine and our toiletries. Go right, so you gotta open our door. And you get to the room that's kind of like our living room and also kind of like our walk-in closet on some days. So you can see we've got some hangers and whatnot up there. And we've got a clothesline because if you don't know, Japan doesn't usually use dryers. So you have to hang up your clothes. Continuing on, we've got our little niche here where we hang coats and stuff, and I got my backpack I use for work and our wonderful vacuum that I absolutely love. And you open this door and you get the kitchen. We're going to ignore the garbage that's over here. Today's garbage day. And we've got our nifty little shelf up here that you can use to dry stuff, and our sink, and of course our rice cooker. And I got tired of having to try to put all our utensils in drawers, so we saved some glass jars and put them in those. We've got our lovely bowl collection sent by my dad in a care package, and our apple we're gonna eat for dessert later. Yes, Japanese apples are huge. Then we've got our pantry. This is normally where people would have their stove, but you'll find out later that our stove is a little different. So continuing on, you get this nice set of double bedroom. It's kind of sparse right now. We've got our little lamp we use at night, all of our messy cords for our computers because we are computer fiends. And then we've got our nice new sort of shelving unit. We kind of improvised and made a shelving unit. Doesn't have much on it, but it does have our succulents. The two established ones that weren't getting enough light earlier, which is why they're all stretched. And then the one that I'm trying to propagate. And we've got our little incense holder and some incense. We've got frankincense and sandalwood. We've got our improvised bed table. It's got some books on it, and it's got some knitting project on it, because most of you probably know that I like to knit a lot. And here's our futon. It's all folded up. Technically, you're supposed to fold it up or move it or do whatnot with it to help keep it shape and keep it not getting super thin. So that's got all our stuff piled on it. It's kind of nice because you've got the extra room. You can kind of play around in the room a little bit and do work. We've got our nice wall scroll, which was a gift from one of my best friends. Then moving on, we've got a nice door over here. We don't use this one all that often, but it leads into our dining room area. We've got a lot of storage space over here. I've got a little sneak in here. Ignore the cans on the bottom, they're going out later. We've got our pots and pans and lots of knitting, because like I said, I do knitting. We've got a little shrine over here. It's got a wonderful picture given to me by a family member, and it's got two Gigi's, which I love. I love Gigi. This is our table. I love it. It's got some chairs, and then it's got a bench. This is where we usually sit because we like to sit next to each other. It's got this nice space over here where you can store spices. So the spices that aren't in the kitchen, we store here. And as you've probably already noticed, we've got our stove right here. It's kind of flat. It's an induction heating stove. This is on the table because the area that's supposed to be for stoves doesn't have a plug near it, so we couldn't do it. So we kind of kept that area as our pantry, which is, again, right over here. Got all our spices and stuff. We love honey, so we've got 2 things of honey and all that. Alright, well this has been your tour of our cabbage. And again, I'll post the link below to our blog if you haven't found it yet. And yeah, see you.